Hi everybody, it's Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by to see the release for this month from Heartfelt Creations Festive Winterscapes collection. So on this channel I do paper crafting and some craft other than that, recipes, and I will leave a link below in the description for my latest gardening video. If you haven't seen it, there's an update with puppy pictures and chicken pictures and everything. So at any rate, if you are a lover of the color of blue, which I think is the most loved color, I'm not sure. Last time I checked, as far as color theory goes, that is the most popular color. There are some gorgeous shades of blue in this particular set or collection. And really cute images, which I'll go over all the images. The colors of blue go from dark to sky, and there's nice little blues with turquoise and stuff, and tons of cute images. I think if you have wanted an eclectic collection that covers holiday versus Christmas, and you send cards to all different kinds of people, and you would like a more sacred or religious and secular version combined, that you're going to find both of those things in this. Now, speaking of the sacred version, this is just a gorgeous scene for a layout page. I love how they did the shadowing here, and then the big blue starry night above it. But those images, aren't they wonderful? And look at this, look how they did that with the glowing on the stable with baby Jesus. The next one is another version of their cards that you can just cut out. There's that scene in the little card. Snow globes are going to come in here too. So I mean, there's so many different parts to this. But that one's perfect to stamp your own things. A lovely little scene, and all these little parts are going to be part of the stamps and the dies for this. So, no matter how you picture the holidays, or keeping in mind the person that you're sending it to, if you know the person loves cardinals, those are there. Here's a lovely layout page with the cardinals and the pretty snowflakes. But down in the bottom, there you go. The snowman, the lantern, the Christmas trees, and a white snowy scene. This is one of their tags pages, and this is great to make a Christmas card with a tag that matches on your packaging. You could actually wrap some of the things that you might be giving, or make things that you might be giving with these papers, and to have it all match up together. That's very cool. And so you have lots of tags. Just cut them out, send them on their way with their package, and of course they match all the little things that you're going to be seeing in this collection. Here's another lovely snowy scene. Of course, I like the carolers, for those of you that know that I'm a music director or conductor of a choir. And the pop down here of the berries in the blue I thought was really nice. So this has more of an icy blue coloring to it. And then the scroll work. Lovely little scene down the bottom. Now with these tag pages, I think I mentioned in the last video that I really like to use these when you're making a lot of Christmas cards and you don't really have much time during that time of year, that stamping whatever your sentiment is on the inside of the card and deciding whether you want to do that before or after you make the card, because if there's an oops moment, you have an issue. These are great because you can use them as tags, or I put them in the center of my cards. When you open the card up, this is what you see, and you can say love and Merry Christmas. I really like the colors on this. It almost has a turquoise in the center coming out to the dark and the icy blues, and it's just so intricate in the design around the edge all the way around, and that would look lovely with a frame on it, and the family's Christmas photo right in the center. Just beautiful. Here's a sweet scene. Some of us remember those days, right? With our sleds out in the snow. Hopefully kids are still having those memories made today. Cute little gate. There's your cardinal, a cabin, the trees, and of course the adorable deer. a much lighter on the other side, great for backgrounds. Universal, good for any time of the winter season kind of a card. This little bakery image here, sort of towny on the side, the little red truck, the lantern, of course, the adorable little puppy, so sweet. Layers of darker images in the forward background, going away with the lighter, and then those beautiful snowflakes and stars mixing and mingling above. And this is a very nice one. I like this one. It has a monotone effect to it, but you can see that almost comes out like a watercolor image of the trees down here, and then some of the branches and silhouettes and scrolls, almost creating like a river right here with the swirls, and then little tiny stars and snowflakes in the lighter color. Beautiful. This is one of their cutout pages, so if you don't have time but you want to make a really cute three-dimensional pop-up card, you can just use the dies, and you can see just some of the images that are going to be with this set. You have the dies to cut these out. Just cut them out, put some foam tape on them, and pop them onto your card, put a little glitter, and you have something great in a matter of minutes. And here's some of those watercolory looking trees. There's limbs to put dangles and wreaths. Just so sweet. There's your trees. So lots of cutouts that you can just, I mean, you could make quite a few cards and still have them be three-dimensional if you just cut out everything on this page with your dies and put one or two things on each of your card. My goodness, you'd have quite a bit. This is very pretty too. Again, almost a turquoise blending up into the darker tones with these really enormous, really pretty, elegant snowflakes mixed in with the tiny ones. Very pretty layout page, or again a background. And then here is the sacred or religious page where you have lots of dies for your more sacred cards. I love the camel, adorable, and these scenes here that you can put in the backgrounds. I'm really happy that they put some of the stars in, but I'm also happy to see that the dies for the stars, both the ones going across the sky versus the one that you would think of as more stable and placement oriented, have dies for them. And there's some trees and trucks. And this one has a very light blue with a more traditional geometric background. Here's where we get into the different sized cards and a mix of them, with the smaller cards down here, the 6x6s up the top. This is a gorgeous, it's almost royal blue. I mean, it's royal blue, but there's such a mixture. It's not monotone, and a little woven pattern that goes through it, along with all the dots and layers of things. Very pretty. Here's 6x6s of your larger pieces. This one definitely lends itself to a little bit of turquoise in it, and lovely edging with the splashes of the darker blue, and then a lovely pattern there. Like I said, if you love blue and even starting to march itself into purples, you're gonna love this pad, and it's gonna be great right straight through January. If you have January birthdays and winter scene cards that you want to make, you're gonna use these papers throughout the winter. And then more 6x6s of your larger images. Another lovely blue with a little more of a splash to it, a little more rustic looking, a little more uneven, mixed in with those geometric patterns. And then the tag page that we've come to expect from Heartfelt, where many of us have these cut out, or they're easy enough to cut out yourself, but many of us have the dies for these shapes, and you can put your own sentiments in, and something small for all of your cards and your presents and your tags and items that you would need. And a very light, very gentle, almost coming into the gray tones entirely to finish up. Now what I thought I would show you first with the dies and stamps is that this has a really lovely snow globe option. So there's the die for the Festive snow globe, and here are the parts that come with it. And you could actually cut out your card by leaving a little space over here that your die doesn't cut to make your card into the shape of the snow globe, and then you can layer up, or you can use these with many other ideas that you might have with these simple shapes. And you know, you have some simple things along with some delicate things. Very nice choice. Starry Night Winterscapes, and again, I don't have these on my huckleberryherbs.com, but I do have the older Heartfelt collections still up there, so if you want to go see if something you've been looking for is there, huckleberryherbs.com. Starry Night Winterscapes. So this has the city and the camel and the three wise men, some palm trees. There's your stable, the two versions of the star, and Oh Holy Night, and there's the die set that comes with it. Here are your sizes so that you can get a better idea of how big these would be. And then if you're more of a woodsy person, they have the Woodsy Winterscape. I like how they grouped these like this so that people can pick and choose, or I'm very happy to have all three choices here with me. And of course, many of these things can be used all year, but here is more of your winter wonderland in the forest with your trees, your cabin, this adorable sled scene, the fence, the deer, some Christmas trees, and the die set. Cut all those out after you've colored them up. And this is the Festive Winterscape, so more of a towny with the bakery, a couple of size trees, some more of these branches to cut out and just put around your edges and stuff. That cute little choir with their doggy singing with them, the snowman, the lantern, the wreath, the truck, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And then the Festive Winterscapes die set. There are the sizes so that you can get an idea what sizes you're looking into or talking about. So I hope you enjoyed looking at that. Like I said, if you are into gardening and you hadn't seen my recent update, because it's been a while since I did gardening things, you can go check it out, and you can see my now 3 dogs. You start with a puppy and then you don't stop, and my chickens and stuff like that. And thank you to all of you that subscribe all the time. Please leave a comment and maybe even consider giving me a thumbs up so that I can keep doing this every month. I appreciate all your support. To all of you who've been with me for a long time, I hope you're faring well. As a matter of fact, to everybody, wow, what a time we are living in, huh? I hope everybody's doing well. Please stay healthy and take care of each other. Till next time, everybody, it's Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art. God bless.